I just saw 2 dead geese getting off of the freeway. Ugh. I'm getting back on the freeway now. I took a wrong exit because I'm going to a Barnes & Noble that I don't normally go to, coming from a direction I've actually never come from before. I'm gonna be arriving at Barnes & Noble at about 10:30 a.m., get some early morning shopping. Hopefully they give me a Starbucks coupon so I can get a coffee in the morning. I haven't had a Starbucks coffee in a long time. I think it'd be pretty nice to perk myself up with that on a Sunday morning.
And also get some nice Criterions.
Okay, I cannot for the life of me find this Barnes & Noble. I don't come to this mall very often. It's actually the mall that Mallrats was filmed at. I should focus on the road because this guy is making me nervous. Okay, I finally found it. I knew it was by like the McDonald's. There it is. You know what, I think I forgot to put on deodorant after my shower this morning. Good thing I have a stick in my backpack.
Congratulations!
Let's get in there, let's look around. I don't know exactly what I'm going to get. I'm just hoping to find some titles that have been different from the other stores I've been at. So, let's go in. What time do they open on Sundays? Oh, looks like they open at 11 a.m. on Sunday. I didn't know that. I would have guessed 10. So I guess I just have to walk around the mall for a little bit. I gotta say, I didn't think I'd be spending my Sunday morning as a... Honestly, I'm not really finding what I'm looking for. I really wanted to get Lady Snowblood on Blu-ray, but they don't have that. And also, I wanted to get the Lone Wolf and Cub, but they put one of those stupid spiderweb security things on it, so the case is damaged already, so... I'm out of Barnes & Noble now. I got my big Chungus strap coffee. This is the bag of goods right here. At first I was a little bit disappointed. There were things I wanted that they didn't have, but I actually found a silver lining at the very end. So the first thing I'm just gonna show you all here is I found the Gold Rush for Tyler. I didn't think that they had the Blu-ray. They just had the DVD in one spot and the Blu-ray in another, so I bet he'll be pretty happy about that. The rest of these are for myself. First one I'm gonna show you is the Jackie Chan Police Story 1 and 2. I actually have not watched many Jackie Chan films in general. I know he has a lot of American films. I've seen like parts of Rush Hour, but I never grew up watching them and wanting to watch them. And I definitely haven't really seen any of his Chinese films. And I'm pretty sure this is Chinese. Yeah, it's in Cantonese. So this is kind of like a no-brainer pickup. Next one I have here is Andrei Tarkovsky's Solaris. I actually just read about this movie last night. He has a lot of movies in the Criterion collection now. I think maybe almost all of his films are in there. I haven't watched any of them yet, but this one sounded so interesting to me. It's about a space exploration and they find something that is not what they're expecting. There's a psychologist involved. I read it pretty late at night, so that's kind of like the loose idea I have of this movie. But visually, the pictures that I saw on IMDb and the stills looked really cool, and I think this artwork is pretty beautiful with the orange sunset and then what appears to be a blue ocean reflecting the sky, and you see a woman kind of faded in there. I wonder what her significance is in this movie. This is something I look forward to watching. It is 166 minutes. It's pretty long, so I'll really have to find a chance to actually sit down and watch the whole thing one of these days. Excited about that one, pretty jacked. That's hot. This is one that I actually had my eye on last year and I didn't pick it up. That is Death by Hanging. This is a Japanese film and it's about them hanging a Korean man, but the Korean man survives the hanging. I'm not sure what all the social social and political commentary is surrounding this movie. I really don't know much about it and the history, but it's got a really cool cover. The description of the movie sounded pretty funny. It's said to be a satire. So yeah, I'm really interested in this one. It's predating the 70s, came out in 68. And the last one, I found this one kind of by chance at the very end. They had a copy of The Lone Wolf and Cub,
but it had one of those stupid spider web security things on it that were just
pressing into the case and destroying it. But behind the counter, after I made my purchases, I noticed they had Criterions behind the main counter, which I don't normally see. You know, I don't know if I've ever seen that at another Barnes & Noble, but they had a Lone Wolf and Cub that didn't have the security thing around it. This is just I think some of the coolest artwork that Criterion has done. It's incredible. There's so much detail. I love all the colors. They just pop out at you. The title of the movie and just the artwork and the style that it seems to be going for reminds me a lot of Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. I'm hoping that this movie is kind of like that in a way. It seems like a similar kind of tale. So I'm really excited for this one. That's the haul at Eden Prairie. I'm gonna go to one more store, and honestly, I'm going to look up on my phone if the item I'm looking for is in stock, because I don't want to go all the way to the Mall of America or something and find out they don't have it. I'm just gonna look it up, make sure they have it, and go get it, and maybe some others. So stay tuned. I'll see you there. So here I am, and it's a zoo. Took me forever to cop a spot. This guy thinks I'm going. He thought I was backing out. I'm not. I just got here, and I have to go to the bathroom. Alright, yeah, so I started filming at Mall of America and it was so dark in that parking garage. I just want to redo it with some better lighting. Let's do this one more time. This is the wrong bag. We need the MOA bag, baby. I went to the Mall of America store to pick this up, Lady Snowblood. I recently watched Meiko Kaji in The First Female Prisoner Scorpion. I thought that film was fantastic. I thought she was terrific, so it definitely piqued my interest in this series of movies, and I'm looking forward to watching them. Next up, I have another Ozu film here. I have Late Spring. I've purchased, I think, 2 films by Ozu, Tokyo Story and Good Morning, and I've seen both of them, and I enjoyed both of them, so I wanted to get another one in my collection, and I chose Late Spring just because I've had my eyes on it for a while. I like the font on the cover here, and I also really like this red shot here with the Coca-Cola sign, but I don't know if that's actually in the movie, but I think it'd be really cool if they had a red filtered shot in a black and white film. Next up here, I have Mystery Train. This is a Jim Jarmusch film that I actually had not heard of, and this cover really popped out and caught my attention. It looks like a concert lineup. There's a bunch of names on here. I do see Steve Buscemi on here. Japanese tourist, frazzled Italian widow, British immigrant who is disgruntled, all kind of meeting up in Memphis, Tennessee, which is, you know, got a big music scene, so I'm assuming this is a pretty music-oriented film. It looks really cool. I don't know really anything else about it other than what I've read to you. That looks like Kraftwerk right there. Yeah, I'm really interested in this. I had no idea this was even a movie. Should be pretty cool. My name's Macbeth! My name's Macbeth! So we have Polanski's Macbeth here. The Tragedy of Macbeth is the full title, I think. I have not heard the story of Macbeth since, I think, senior year of high school, so it's been about 4 years now. I kind of want to revisit it. I don't remember much about it, but I remember it being pretty scandalous and pretty fun. Polanski as a filmmaker is obviously, you know, one of the greats, although he has a troubled history. I've never been disappointed in one of his films. I kind of grabbed this last second. I was like, you know what? Macbeth, it's a good story. It's done by Polanski. He probably does some weird stuff with it, so I'll pick it up and check it out. Next up, I have a movie that's actually not a Criterion. It's in the Arrow video collection, but it had a 50% off sticker on it, and that's the Dead or Alive trilogy. This is Mickey Madness right here. I haven't seen these films, but it looks wild. This guy's got a bazooka. This guy's got a pistol. The cover reminds me a lot of From Dusk Till Dawn. And this is a trilogy called Dead or Alive, so I'm assuming they're going to be pretty action-packed, probably pretty violent. And these came out in, let's see, between 1999 and 2002, so right in that era with Audition, Ichi the Killer, and whatnot. I was really happy to find this there. I don't usually see many Arrow videos while I'm at Barnes & Noble. This has the slipcover and everything, so cool stuff, because I really wanted to get this. And the last one I have here is Certified Copy by director Abbas Kiarostami. That might be it. That might be the correct pronunciation, but I may be incorrect. This is one that I've had my eyes on for a while because I love the mirrored reflection of these two characters here on the front. I don't know who they are as characters because I've never watched the movie. I don't know, it has a very interesting synopsis on the back about tricky relationships and how this film is emotionally engaging and how it's about love. I've only seen one other film by Abbas, and that was Close Up, which that was pretty interesting, very strange, but I liked it nonetheless. That right there is everything. Let me flip them around here so we can get a full spinal take on them. There we go. That is the rest of the ones that I purchased today, this Sunday. One more week left of the sale. Thank you all for watching. If you want more content similar to this or like the channel, please subscribe, leave a comment down below if you've seen any of those movies or if I piqued your interest in anything maybe you didn't know about. And yeah, that's about it. I'll talk to all of you later. I hate having to see dead animals. There was one summer when I was still delivering pizzas, kind of a windy road by a beach, and there had been a snapping turtle that had been hit by a car, and the shell was broken and there was blood on the road, and I had to drive by that for like a week or two before they finally scooped her up. And I just don't like seeing it, you know? I don't even want to hurt an ant. Ants are freaking really cool. They can pick up so much shit, ants can. It's crazy watching them move stuff around.